affiliated groups able to operate freely would be as much a risk to the United States as Somalia, Yemen, and Afghanistan were. And in each of those places, the Americans had to act.
But in Syria, the president chose not to send arms.
I think the president's concern, and I respect his decision, but I think his concern was that ultimately, if we provide those kinds of weapons, we couldn't be sure whose hands they might ultimately wind up in.
You respect his decision. He was the commander-in-chief, but you think he was wrong.
I think we made the wrong decision in not providing assistance to the rebels.
I think President Obama has a fundamental belief that any military action or aiding local fighters will lead to almost inexorably 150,000 troops on the ground like Iraq or 500,000 like Vietnam, slippery slope, down the drain, huge disaster for America. I think he believes that. Sincerely, I think he's absolutely wrong.
You were getting advice from Ambassador Ford, Ambassador Jeffrey in Iraq, that we needed to get involved in the Syrian situation, or the al-Qaeda elements that were operating there were going to dominate and become a much more serious issue.
Well, let's step back here. I think in the rearview mirror, people suggest that it was about ISIL. In those conversations in 2012, it was very much about what can we do to affect change as it relates to Bashar al-Assad.
Correct, but the urgency increased as al-Qaeda-linked rebels